Channel message.
A smear campaign is not only an attack on reputation, its deeper ambition is exile. If enough doubt can be placed around your name, perhaps you will begin withdrawing yourself before anyone else has to. You stop showing up. You second guess what you post. You become hesitant about opportunities. You start imagining how everything will be interpreted before you even do it. Eventually, the attack outside of you becomes censorship inside of you. That is the outcome you cannot participate in. Your reputation belongs partly to public perception, and public perception is unstable by nature. People misunderstand. People gossip. People believe incomplete stories. Some will decide who you are without ever having a meaningful conversation with you. Your power cannot live there. If your sense of authority depends on everybody having the correct opinion of you, then anybody capable of influencing an audience becomes capable of influencing you. Calling your power back means removing that authority from places where it never belonged. Your name may be discussed in rooms you never entered. Fine. Your purpose does not require unanimous approval from the room. The psychological danger of reputational attack is not simply embarrassment, it is identity capture. You become so preoccupied with disproving somebody else's description of you that their description starts determining your behavior. Now you are creating in response to them, speaking in response to them, explaining yourself in response to them. Even success becomes something you pursue so they can eventually see they were wrong. They are still in the center. Call your power back from that too. Your life does not need to become one long rebuttal. Manifest from the part of you that existed before anybody decided to misunderstand you. Create when creation belongs to you. Build when building is a part of your nature. Speak when you have something to say. Choose happiness because happiness is allowed to belong to you. Make decisions according to what serves your life and the highest good, rather than arranging your future around somebody else's opinion of you. Let purpose be the reason you remain present in your own life, not the desperate need to prove that somebody lied. There's a difference between moving from reaction and moving from assignment. Reaction constantly checks behind itself. Did they see it? What are they saying now? Did this prove them wrong? Assignment looks forward. It asks, what needs your energy next? And when you begin living from assignment again, the people trying to destroy your reputation become much less powerful than they imagined. A smear campaign requires fixation on image. Purpose requires devotion to substance. Image can be manipulated. Substance has to be encountered. You can convince somebody that a person has nothing valuable to contribute until the value keeps reaching people anyway. You can build a story around somebody's character until their actual life continues producing evidence that does not cooperate with the story. Eventually, reality develops its own reputation. That does not mean everyone changes their mind. Some people need the story. They need the old story because changing it will require admitting something about themselves. Let them keep that. They can have it, right? Your future does not need to wait for every witness to become intelligent. Keep manifesting. And manifestation here is larger than vision boards and repeating affirmations until something falls out of the sky. Manifestation is participation. It is taking what exists internally and allowing it to become part of your lived reality. The idea becomes the project. The desire becomes a decision. The prayer acquires movement. The life you keep seeing for yourself begins receiving choices that can actually carry you towards it. You keep meeting God halfway with your own hands. That is why hiding becomes expensive, right? When you hide to protect yourself from people who wanted you diminished, wanted you to disappear, parts of your life disappears from people who had nothing to do with the attack. Do you understand? Something you were supposed to say never gets said. An opportunity you were qualified for never receives your name. A person who could have benefited from something you learned never encounters it. And sometimes what helps another person will have nothing to do with anything you intentionally set out to teach them, right? They may simply witness the way you live, how you choose yourself after being misunderstood, how you stop negotiating your happiness with public opinion, how you remain kind without becoming easy to manipulate, how you can continue creating a life that fits you after somebody tried to convince the world that you did not deserve one. Purpose does not always announce exactly how it will be used. You may think you are simply living. Somebody else may be watching proof that another way of living is possible. You may never know, and you don't have to. Purpose has reached beyond what you can measure. There comes a point when you stop mentally attending conversations you were never invited to. Stop leaving pieces of yourself in every room where your name was mishandled. Stop constructing imaginary juries and presenting evidence to them inside your own head. You got to cut it out. Bring that power home. It has somewhere better to go. The people interfering with your reputation may have expected shame, right? And they expect the shame to accomplish what their words could not. They expected you to become less visible, less willing to move, less willing to risk being happy whether other people could see it. But your responsibility is not to organize your life around their comfort, right? Keep manifesting what belongs to you. And it's not to defeat them, not to irritate them, not so one day they are forced to watch you win. They'll see it anyway because they're always watching, right? But you're doing it for you. And trying to do it for them, that gives them too much importance, right? Manifest because there are things inside of you that deserve form. Manifest because there are experiences you genuinely want to have. Manifest because your life is allowed to become larger than the controversy somebody attempted to attach to your name. And live because living is the point. There will be seasons when very little appears to be moving. Your name may still be carrying things other people placed on it. The manifestation has not broken through yet. The life you have been working towards may still feel underground. Do not automatically interpret that darkness as failure. Seeds begin their work where nobody can see them. Underneath the surface, there is pressure, separation, expansion. Something that once looked completely still begins breaking open from the inside. That kind of darkness is not exile. It is incubation. And spiritually, you have to learn the difference. There is a darkness that makes you increasingly disconnected from yourself. It convinces you to disappear, abandon what matters to you, isolate from anything nourishing, and reduce your life to whatever somebody else did. Then there is a darkness of becoming. Nothing has bloomed yet, but something is developing. You are making different decisions, choosing what is healthier for you, allowing yourself to be happy without asking whether everyone approves. Building what you want to build when creation calls you. Resting when rest is what the season requires. Living according to what serves your highest good without making your existence a response to the people who try to define it. That is still manifestation, right? Manifestation is not only producing something for an audience. Sometimes you manifest by choosing the life you actually want to inhabit. It's by allowing peace to become normal, by making decisions your future can live with, by refusing to postpone happiness until every false story has been corrected and every person finally understands who you are. Your purpose can move through all of that. You may have to help people through something you create, but you may also help somebody simply through the way you live. Someone watches you choose yourself after being publicly misunderstood and realize they can do the same. Someone sees you stop shrinking and making yourself small and remembers they don't have to shrink or make themselves small. Someone witnesses a life continuing after an attempted exile and begins imagining possibility for their own. You will not always know where your life is touching another. You are not required to. Purpose has reached beyond what you can measure. So when you find yourself in a dark season, do not immediately run from the darkness. First, determine what kind of darkness it is. Is this darkness burying you, or are you being planted? There is a difference. Burial intends an ending. Planting anticipates emergence. A seed underground cannot see the sun, yet its entire design is already responding to it. It grows toward light before it ever touches light. You may not be able to see the harvest yet. That does not mean the harvest has forgotten you. Something can be forming beneath circumstances that currently look unimpressive, quiet, delayed, or unfinished. Keep tending what belongs to you. Keep calling your power back from places and people and timelines where it has been wasted. Keep choosing what gives your life integrity. Keep manifesting what you genuinely desire, and most importantly, keep living. Not as retaliation, not as proof, not so somebody who misjudged you will eventually eat their words. Live because you are still here and your life remains yours. Your happiness does not need to humiliate anybody in order to be holy. Your abundance does not need an enemy. Your purpose does not require somebody else's downfall. What is for your highest good can grow without violating anyone else's. That is a different kind of power. So if the season feels dark, look beneath your feet before deciding you have been abandoned there. You may not be in exile at all. You may be underneath the soil. And when what has been developing finally becomes strong enough to break the surface, it will do what living things have always known how to do. It will reach for the light.
End of message.